some bricks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. This is caught. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Detroit, 39. Detroit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Watson now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Green, the line. Green, the line. Come back, come back.
From the end zone, Watson. He's going to air one out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That escapes the sand. Steps away. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mayfield now. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Reset, reset, reset. Blue 80. Blue 80.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Reset, reset, reset.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Now Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Down! Black 22!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 12 yards on the return that time. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for him. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Richmond. Tiger.
Here's Watson now on second down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Gun!
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Second down, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Now look at 56. 3-19. 56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come back, come back. Red, green, 39.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Black 22. Black 22.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond.
Here's Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, fighting off the defender. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, kick a slave in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a I let them out 20 red till a million ain't out. Yup, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac was an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from the jet, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hear no people talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you challenge with the running man. I would challenge